the magnitude of this. Can you talk about the defensive plan and what this means to you guys in the program?
Yeah, we were so prepared. I think we everybody going into it knew that that we were going to do what we did tonight. People outside of the facility didn't, but we had such a great plan. Coach Odom did an unbelievable job. Coach Carter, I mean, those guys were preaching to us, and we had a lot of tips. And man, it's so big for us to get this win. We were here 2 years ago, and we got beat really bad. And your coach, or Mr. Yurchek, said it would never happen again. And for it to happen here tonight is just awesome.
Yeah, Bumper, I think you finished with, I think the final tally is 20 tackles. How did you feel like you personally played? I mean, when was the last time you had that many tackles in a game?
Yeah, I mean, that's awesome. We knew going into the game plan that we were going to have to make a lot of tackles to win because we were letting throw all the underneath routes. So we just had to make tackles, run the ball. I think as a unit, we did a phenomenal job getting to the ball fast, making plays. So, the fact that we could help to get our first win it's awesome.
Everybody.
Yeah, Bumper, can you just talk about what the game plan was? Obviously, you guys dropped 8 a lot, but do you know who you pulled from, like other teams that have used that against Mike Leach's coach teams?
Yeah, we'll leave that for the rest of the guys to figure out what we did. Look at what team we took from, but Coach Odom's unbelievable. Those guys are so smart. We knew what they were going to do before every play, and it just felt when you have that kind of confidence going in, it's unbelievable. You can fly around, make plays fast. So credit to Coach Odom and our entire staff.
Trey Schapp.
Hey, Bumper, have y'all ever been as prepared as you say you were for this game today? And then second, to see so many of your teammates go down with injury and for the team to never flinch, how big was that today?
Yeah, we were. I mean, most prepared game I've ever played in. And, when you have guys get hurt, obviously it's not good at all. But our team, we've gone through so much, and we're a gritty football team. We've gone through so much with COVID and all that. So I think there's nothing that we can't, get past. You got to keep working, and at the end of the day, it's the result we got.
Nikki.
Bumper, talk about how the defensive line stepped up, especially in those crucial, fourth down situations.
Yeah, I mean, those guys are flying around, getting after the ball. I think we took the, physicality to them, and I think that they weren't wanting to run the ball as much as they had to, dropping, and we're making them basically forcing them to run the ball. And we got studs up there, and they made plays and flew around. Jonathan Marshall, that fourth down stop is that's huge. That's type of games or type of plays that win you games.
Bob.
Bumper, you guys had allowed 50 points to these guys the last 2 years, and you held Costello about 300 yards less than what he got against LSU. What did you think of those two aspects of the game?
Yeah, I mean, we're a completely different team. We got really same guys, but the mentality, the type of work we put in throughout the week. I mean, we're grinding throughout the week to get these wins. This win, and the fact that it all paid off today. I mean, I'm so excited.
And then holding Costello 300 yards less than he had, that's pretty phenomenal,
Yeah, I mean, it's a testament to Coach Odom. Our game plan was perfect, and we just were out there executing.
Oh,
you're up. No, I'm good. I got nothing else.
Troy.
Well, no, I do. Actually, I do. Can you still hear me, Bumper?
Yeah.
The fourth down plays in the fourth quarter, I think Jonathan Marshall had one, and just what you saw in those two plays.
Yeah, I think the first time they wanted to throw the ball the whole time, and the first time when they threw the ball and didn't get it, I think that was a huge momentum booster for our team. And then the second time, I had a feeling that it was going to be a run, and just because whenever you have a fourth down the first time, you throw the ball, don't get it, people start questioning it. So you got to run the ball, and then Jonathan Marshall just being a man out there and making a play.
Troy.
Yeah, Bumper, congrats on the win, man. You go up against a quarterback that broke records last week, and then you intercept him 3 times. And not only that, but that pick 6 to kind of kick off the game. How much confidence did that pick 6 give you guys going towards the rest of the game?
It was a ton. It's funny because, you can even ask Greg. No one was surprised when we did it because we knew that if we played in our zone, he was going to force balls, and that just jump-started the whole defense. If we had a fast start, we knew we could stay in what we had, and I think it worked out pretty well. It was awesome.
Jason.
Hey, you mentioned the same players, different year, but what has been the difference in the mentality about how you guys play defense with Coach Odom and just the preparedness that he has for you guys each week? How much has that helped, at least through the first 2 weeks, for what you guys have been able to do?
It's huge. When we have talent, it's just guys. When you're confident, you can play faster, and then when you're playing faster, you're getting the ball faster and making more plays, and that kind of confidence. We all now feel like we're a dang good defense, and whenever you start building confidence on defense, it's huge for your team. It kills momentum for the other team, and your offense can rally off of it.
Nikki.
Bumper, you just mentioned about confidence, but what does this win do just for the rest of your season, knowing that you guys, finally got the monkey off your back and you beat not just any team, but a ranked team as well?
It's huge. We're gonna celebrate it tonight because this is huge for our program and the state of Arkansas. But tomorrow it's back to work. We got Auburn, and I'm so fired up for the rest of the season. It's unreal, and I know how the entire team feels the same way. And we just needed that one win to push us over, and we got it. So it's just gonna keep rolling from here.
Bob.
Bumper Fouché played off the bench and had 2 picks, and I think he had a hit on that fourth down play too. What'd you think of his game?
He's a ball hawk. Our DBs are so good. They're so prepared that they can rotate any guy in there. And Joe's one of those guys where
UCF.
he can make plays and
Tulsa beat
tonight, and I'm really proud of him.
Yeah, Bumper, what did you think of the way Grant played today? It seemed like he banged up his arm at one point, but ended up coming back.
Yeah, Grant's a warrior. He's very tough, and today it showed it. He had a tough little injury, but he said, screw it, I'm gonna get tougher. I'm gonna get out there and make plays. And getting to play with Grant is so great because we feed off each other, and we can talk without having to say words, and we can fly around, vice the ball, know where each other are going to be. So it really is. It's great playing with him, and thought he was very tough and played phenomenal.
Anybody have any more for Bumper?
Bumper, I know you had to go into the tent. We talked about Grant being out, like you got a little souvenir there on your forehead. Just what happened to you, and just the fact that you guys both came back in the game and made so many tackles?
Yeah, I just got a little stinger, but felt fine after that. Should take a few plays off and get back in there. Knew we needed it, and nothing was going to stop me from getting on the field and trying to get this win.
Jason.
Hey, Bumper, you mentioned about celebrating tonight and then getting back to work tomorrow. How do you guys make sure you do that and don't have the kind of collapse you guys did last year after the club dub stuff? And as a leader, making sure that this team stays focused for these final 8 games after a big win tonight.
Yeah, club dub celebration it's never acceptable. The work that we put in, this win's a lot different. It's not a surprise. We didn't beat, out of conference school. We beat an SEC school, and we felt like we earned it because of the work we put in. We're not just going out there and winning this game because it happened. We're 4 days a week grinding it out, and I think we're going to keep the mentality. Pittman, he'll never let us get too high. He'll crack you down quick, and his leadership style. I mean, I think that's why everyone's just like, yeah, we got 12 more hours, and then it's time to go back to work because that's who we are. And without that mentality, you're not going to ever win any games in the SEC.